UndergroundHipHop.com here at Rock the Bells on Van Styles. We got M1 and Stic.Man, Dead Prez holding us down. Thank you guys for. Do we have a Dead Prez album coming out, or what's the deal with that?
Oh yeah, November 2008, election time. Brand new Dead Prez album. It's called Information Age.
Information Age means that in this time we got to soak it up in order to be able to act appropriately.
What information can we get hip to that we can use to empower ourselves? That's the whole 13, 14 tracks of information we can use to empower ourselves. That's all on the album. Brand new sound.
Well, you guys have always been, you know, the information age for hip-hop fans since you dropped Let's Get Free. You know, it's like audio books on tape.
Appreciation. I mean, we learned so much, man. There's a lot of people who really been giving it to us. Yeah. So I like to thank everybody who wrote the books that we read. Everybody from Asada to George Jackson, Blood in My Eye, to the most basic stuff, the art of Shinku. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Which I'm completely ignorant to. So, all good. And that's the most basic stuff, so I'm going to have to...
Let me tell you, we got a new magazine. It's called Ammo Magazine. It's online. And what we do is basically put people up on books we read, DVDs we see, campaigns that are going on that influence our music and our lifestyle. It's a $1 a month subscription, and it's at bossupbu.com, and it's free music every month as well.
It sounds like you guys are going to be doing a lot of things. How did the album with the Outlawz come together? Wow. Can't Sell Dope Forever. I've always been a Tupac Outlawz fan. I've always been a Dead Prez fan, but you guys are separate coasts, so how'd that go down?
I mean, I've seen Outlawz as part similar to the family that we have when we call people Army, an extension of the ideas in our music materialize in the real world. Yep. And I think that's who that was for as well for Tupac and Maru Shakur, which is the reason why I think he carefully chose people like Edie and Castro and and all of the family that we represent with.
Who do you think murdered Pac?
The CIA.
Okay.
The circumstances of our communities created the conditions for him to be assassinated. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I would like to say that Tupac is and continues to be a hero for our community. If you look inside the music that he created and what he left for us, you'll see the reason why he was such a potential threat to the United States government.
Yeah.
And I also like to say that the government also recognizes that his mother and his bloodline coming from the Shakur family, Outlawz family, the Bandelis, who are powerful East Coast representatives and West Coast representatives of the Black Panther Party, the Black Liberation Army, the Revolutionary Republic of New Africa, and really fantastic. They hushed that shit up so hard.
Now, there are some serious similarities between the reasons that Tupac is, like a martyr still today, and the reason Dead Prez is so big. The whole ideas you guys have between, revolutionary but gangster, and what he had with Thug Life.
But the similarity of what you're talking about between Thug Life and RBG, exactly. It's different. We keep coming up to the same conclusions, just in different packaging. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because we living in the same conditions.
Speak on because I think it's confusing for a lot of people, especially outside the hip-hop community, what revolutionary but gangster means. How can you be gangster and still be revolutionary?
Well, one, because the terms, we defining the terms.
Okay.
That's what hip-hop is about. That's what slang is about. And when our definition of gangster, right, is one who controls his business by any means necessary. Right? Inside the law, outside the law, is irregardless, because the law itself is gangster and corrupt.
No, absolutely.
The system is corrupt. So gangster just means you strong enough to live sovereign. Yeah. You know what I mean? The same time. Revolutionary is the progressive analysis and the change being implemented that we want to see. That makes our lives better, not just militant in terms of shooting shit and blowing shit up, but positive changes, help, changes in understanding, changes in how your families get along, changes in the resources that's distributed. That's the revolutionary style. Yeah. But you gotta we recognize in this day and time in the information age that you gotta be gangster because we living in a gangster world. We living under gangster conditions. Yeah. And you can't be no soft peace. Think peace gonna drop out the clouds just because you want it. You have to be prepared to go to war. you know.
So if it means taking up arms, you know, there's no limit to what.
Arms is the smallest, the weakest way to wage war is arms, and it's very necessary. Don't get it twisted. But that Sun Tzu said that's the weakest way to win.
Art of war,
is fighting. You know what I mean? We trying to fight bigger than hip hop, bigger than that. You know what I'm saying?